Hello everybody, my name is Batman and I'm going to do this question on question number 2. So let's begin this question. Alright, here is question number 2. It's about the probability distribution for the type of vehicle chosen is given here. It's given as this chart right here. Anyway, in part A, it's asking, what is the probability that the vehicle is a crossover? How do you know? Well, it's asking for the probability that the vehicle is a crossover. And a crossover, it was a question right here, and for the probability, it's supposed to know, like, probability of crossover equals 1, meaning like 100%, because the chart is meant to be add up to 100%, and it's minus to, well, in parentheses, passenger plus pickup truck plus SUV and plus minivan. And all these numbers in, I guess, blue-greenish is supposed to be in the parentheses, and when I add them up, it's 0.76 in the parentheses, and when I subtract them, and it equals to 0.24 or 24%. And that's how I got the answer in this chart right here in red. Alright, in part B, it's asking, given that the vehicle is not a passenger car, what is the probability that it is a pickup truck? Well, at first, it says, given that the vehicle is not a passenger car. It's given that we should know what the probability of a not a passenger car is. So it's this, and it's 1 minus the probability of the passenger car, because, well, yes plus no equals 100%. I don't know what I'm saying right now. So for probability of passenger car, it's a 0.46, because right here it says it in the chart. Well, if you subtract 1 minus 0.46, then it will be 0.54. It equals 54%. But we're not done yet. It's also asking, what is the probability that it is a pickup truck? So what do we do here is that we should solve the probability of a pickup truck and a not a passenger car. So what we do here is that a pickup truck is a numerator, which is 0.15 in this chart. So that's how I got it right here. And not passenger car, it's 0.54. So I put that as a denominator. And when you divide them, it's 0.278 or 27.8%. For part C, what is the probability that the vehicle is a pickup truck, SUV, or minivan? So what we do here is that we should put this probability of pickup truck, SUV, or minivan. But there's a key word to this. It's or, meaning that we can add up all three of those. So 0.15 plus 0.10 and plus 0.05. And how I got it? It's right here. 0.15, 0.10, 0.05 for pickup truck, SUV, and minivan. And when you add them up, it's equal to 0.3 or 30%. And finally, part D. Suppose you select 3 vehicles at random. You want to know the probability that the vehicles are of 3 different types. Describe how you would carry out a simulation to help answer this question. Do not actually perform the simulation. Okay then. Alrighty then. I don't know what the last part is meant is meant to be. You want to know the probability that the vehicles are of 3 different types. So the question you're trying to ask is, what is the probability that the vehicles are of 3 different types? That's the state for this part right here. After that, they're trying to make us do the DARE strategy. The D is the digits, A for assign, R for repeat, and E for the end. For digits, I put numbers 1 through 100 just because this is trying to add up to 100%. So like 1% through 100%. Passenger car, it's 1 through 46 because 46 numbers or 46%. Then another 15 numbers, 47 through 61 for pickup trucks because of this. Then adding up 10 more numbers, 62 through 71 is for the SUV right here. Crossover, you add up 24 more numbers, 72 through 95. You can already guess what I'm trying to say here. And finally, minivan, 5 more numbers, 96 through 100. Well, for assign, we're supposed to use a random number generator. You're supposed to generate from the arrangement of 1 through 100, and it just randomly generates for you. Hey guys, it's me again, and I just want to clarify about my mistakes and what I put in this last part. I didn't know about the assign part, and the random number generator part is supposed to be part of the conclusion. The assign part was supposed to be about the numbers of the passenger car, pickup truck, SUV, crossover. It's supposed to be related to what is above, like in the digits part. So please disregard of what happened and back to the video. For repeat, we're supposed to skip repeats because why would you generate a same number in one group? It doesn't make any sense. For the end, you're supposed to end that random generator if you're done selecting 3 different numbers from one group. The reason why I do this DARE strategy so that I can record the 3 numbers corresponded to vehicles of different types. I would perform many repetitions of this process and calculate the proportion of times where the 3 vehicles were different types. And that is the answer for part D. And yeah, that's pretty much it for question number 2.